Now, students, we'll take a look at creating these uh, beams running up here at this angle. So what I've done is I've gone into my ground floor plan, I've created a section, and then I imported in the sections and elevations PDF and lined them up with the section that I just created. Okay, so that's what we'll do for starters. Now, so we want to get an angle on what this is here. So I'm going to go into detail line, into thin lines, and I'm going to pick the end of the beam here and draw it up towards the vertical column there. Now I'm going to go over to my annotate, and I want to get an angle on this. Okay, so I'm going to select that line and I'm going to rationalize this to 26.5. Okay, now that doesn't look too bad in terms of the angle for that beam. Right, so now I'm back into my top of beam. Back in here, yeah, I've created a reference plane there as well. I didn't really need that at the end, to be honest with you. Put that in more just to locate where I am when I get into top of beam. So there's that reference plane. Now I'm going to draw the beam from here to here. So watch how I do this. Into structure, into beam, and I've got my 203 by 133 by 30, making sure that the 3D snapping is checked here. And again, I'm going from the center point here up to the center point there. All right. Now, if I go back to my section, you'll see that the beam is like so, right? Now, what I want to do is bring this end down to match my line there, if you like. So if I select the beam, come over to its properties, you'll see that there's an offset here. As you can see, that figure there is equal to this one. So I'm going to bring this down to 2750, and that is more or less not far off. Okay, so has that moved there, I wonder? I'm going to just, let's see now. It didn't snap exact. Oh, there, it snapped from this point here. I probably should have snapped from where I created the reference plane. Okay, so I'm going to delete that. We'll do that again. The ground floor plan here. Beam, sorry, into top beam here. And there, I'm going to snap from that point. 3D snapping on, yeah, to there. Now, that might look a little bit better. So we go into our section here, and that's okay. And select our beam like so, then take that one down to 7. You can play around with that figure just to get that more or less correct. Now, that's more like it there. And then I'm going to select that and just drag it through here a little bit. All right, now let's take a look at that in 3D. And there it is there. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Now, never mind that that's crossing over there. We'll be cutting these beams some point along the way. Right, now, once you got that done, you can copy multiple from, make sure you get the right intersection point there. And now we can start to place these right along here. And that it there. Again, no harm in zooming in there. All right. Now, I think these are in the center of this as well, if I'm correct. So I'm going to put one in there and one in here as well. I'll tidy these up with some dimensions, whatever. Okay. Now let's do it in some dimensions here. Again, so we'll go from the center to the center, 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 center. All right. Now, so let's shift this one this way until we get it pretty close. Okay, that would be, there's a 30 difference there, so that would be 3375. Is that right? Yeah, 3375. And we'll do the same here. 3375. Oops. Okay. Unjoin and undo. Didn't want that. So we're going to move this one, get it in a bit closer. I think if I choose that beam and go 3375 here. No, let's move that one off. So undo that. Again, let's pick the grid line. Is that what it's working to? No. Okay. So let's just play around with this. There you go. All right. Now, so once I've got those evenly set up like that, I can take this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, copy them and put them in across these two bays here as well. And that will be those sections. So I've got to run some beams in across here as well. They would be the bottom or the top of the truss. Go back into this section here. So that's the top of the truss and that's the bottom of the truss. There are I-beam running across there as well. So we'll do that in the next video.